Dude, it is extremely easy to get frustrated and tilted, especially as a free-to-play player inside of Mech Arena, and especially in more competitive game modes like tournaments, for example, which might have happened to me on occasion. But you know what, man? My rage days are over, because I've got it, man. I have the secret to winning as a free-to-play player inside of Mech Arena, man. And it all begins by starting off a new free-to-play account inside of Mech Arena by using the beginner promo link that is down below this video at the top of the description box. This isn't the video, by the way. This is just, you know, the promo link. Shout out, man. If you're ever looking to start off a new Mech Arena account, make sure to get that done right now by using the beginner link. It's at the top of the description box down below this video, man. It's going to start off your new Mech Arena account with all of the free stuff that you see on screen right now, and it is by far the best possible way to start off a new Mech Arena adventure with the maximum amount of free stuff, man, including a legendary starter mech. So you know what, man? You know what my realization is with free-to-play accounts, and this is how to actually truly win by having fun in inside of Mech Arena on free-to-play accounts. Kind of no matter what, or at least avoiding rage, which I'm working on it, and I'm sure I'll fly off the handle still in future videos because, I don't know, it's fun sometimes just to let it all spill out, you know, for the videos. But at the end of the day, right, step one to winning as a free-to-play player, man, and just having it down a much better time inside of Mech Arena is, look, at the end of the day, man, you can only do what you can do. You know what I mean? You can only do what you can do with the tools you've got available to you in every single match, and if you lose, well, you couldn't have done any more anyway, so what are you even whinging about, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only do what your account allows you to do in terms of what mechs and what guns you have available, and if your opponents have better stuff than you, then they were basically always going to win if you were still trying to play to your best and do whatever you can to win the game. For example, there's an absolute freak of nature player up there, up in the top left of this map right now, who, like, what the hell am I actually supposed to do against that guy? It's basically impossible for me to ever knock him off of that high ground. He's just going to jump around like an absolute little... I'm not going to rage. Like a little sparrow. You know, something cute, right? Something that doesn't make me rage. A little robin. You know, Christmas is coming up, man. Oh, what a cute little absolute SOB he is, you know? But seriously, like, at the end of the day, what am I supposed to do about that guy? Well, am I going to get mad about it? Am I going to start raging? Oh my god, man, that guy's just look at him, man. He's playing like an absolute pussy. Oh my god, I can't believe that little... Yeah, like, all those things are true, but at the end of the day, if I had that mech, I'd be doing exactly what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had that mech and I was a little Spitfire SOB up there, like, I'd be doing exactly what he's doing at the end of the day. And if I don't have the tools to knock him off of that high ground, which I might, if I can push across the map here, I might be able to helix him, maybe. Like, if I can stand where Carnita's standing right now, I might be able to do something, but it's like, am I ever going to get to push that far across the map? Probably not. And so, can I actually kill that guy? Probably not. And so, should I get frustrated trying to kill that guy? Also, probably not. And so, I might as well just get what kills I can, get what medals I can, get what tournament placement points that I can, and not really stress it too much, right? And I know this is all, in some sense, very obvious stuff. This is just called playing the video game. Ooh, he actually just dropped down from the high ground. That could have been an opportunity for us to push over there and try and score a kill on him, but with all those mechs in the middle, it's probably not going to happen, and so we lose the first round. You know what, man? I'm happy that we lost the first round. I'm just joyous as hell. It's what I wanted to happen, you know? Not really, but I did my best. And the best is all we can do. Everything beyond that, like the result, the outcome, is already sort of predetermined a little bit. Ooh, we're able to blast down most of his shield mod stacks right there, so that's very good for us, man. Maybe we can actually do something to that guy this game, for example, by just potting him up every time he shows face, because now we pushed up into the middle of the map, we can actually do something about him now. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Let's just go ahead and system crash all these suckers and this little freak because it's going to try and push on up around us, pod gun this guy down. Suddenly the game's going great. The little freak is going to show his face once again up there, so we'll just go ahead and pod him up. He's trying to actually take me out now because he's identified me as a threat. Somehow I just died to some raptor guy who's literally across the map, just random nade launcher pod shots that only a bot could have possibly landed because like a player would have never seen that angle ever under any circumstance. But that just is what it is, you know? Not even mad. Not even mad. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed in how the bots are programmed sometimes in this game, man. It feels like sometimes bots like legitimately find some of the most incredible angles that it's just not even fair, but it just is what it is. Let's go ahead and lock on a Spitfire here. Can I kill some shots? Why the hell did those shots hit you? I'm trying to hit Mr. Spitfire over there. Okay, I tell you what, I'm actually going to try and go for a sneaky little kill on that guy. Not because it's the best path for trying to win the game, because the kills are very close right now. I just wonder if I can just push into this way and get a lock on this guy and just lob some shots up and around the corner. We actually take out his dome shield there. And so we are able to connect on him from this angle. He's probably just going to hide behind a box now for like the rest of the game. And I'm really just relying on my team here, saving my ass, but that is what it is as well. This is never going to happen. Their bots are just going to no-scope me from across the map through like the craziest, tightest little angles you've ever seen in your life. And my bots can't kill things that are just standing out in the open. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy, man. And that's the secret to winning as a free-to-play player, or at least never losing, right? You can only do the best with the tools that you've got, and from there, the outcome of every match is in some way sort of pre-decided, as long as you go into a game and you're actually trying to win and trying to do your best and stuff like that. It's all you can do, man. Another thing I'll say as well about free-to-play, like this is like step 2 to not getting frustrated on a free-to-play account, for me that I'm starting to notice and pick up on. I'm actually shooting this video in the middle of grinding, like it's a massive grind to go ahead and push through this huge battle-thon event and collect all these tickets, and it's going to give me a chance to pull some event crates and maybe get my hands on a legendary mech. It's very, very low odds, but it's a huge, huge grind. That said, it made me notice something. On my free-to-play account, I'm chill. I'm chill, man. I'm in no rush to advance through the gear hub. I don't give a damn. I'm going to try and advance through it efficiently. Like, I plan on ranking up my Aegis by 1 star. That'll make it so I take 5 more stars to climb up the gear hub. And then my next purchase is going to be a legendary gun. We're probably talking something like, I don't know, like maybe the Howlers. Yeah, Howler's available, right? Yeah, maybe like get some Howler action going or something. Some other legendary gun. It's going to take me a long time. It's a lot of credits. Gonna take me a hell of a long time, you know, but I'm in no rush, okay, to climb up the gear hub tiers. I'm chill. I contrast that to the way that I treat and think about my main account, which I do spend on. I have like a monthly budget that I give myself, if you like, you know, for buying credits, air coins, that kind of thing. And I'm always after the next new shiny toy on my main account, right? I'm always after, okay, man, I've got the Eclipse, I've got the Surge, now it's time to start saving for the Nomad. Oh, there's a Lace Wing crate rush or something. Ooh, I'm going to spend on that and get the Lace Wing and blah, 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 you know? I'm always looking for the next shiny toy on the main account where I'm spending. But what's kind of funny is I don't have any more fun, really, on the main account compared to the free-to-play account, because winning on the free-to-play account feels all the more satisfying because I'm using more budget option mechs. I'm using more budget option choices and things like Hangar Showdown and tournament games and stuff like that, right? The wins mean more on the free-to-play account, and when I get a mech that actually feels really, really fun to use and feels great to use, like my Zephyr with Stormrex, it's like, man, it's really fun to use the Zephyr compared to using like a brick house. You know what I'm saying? Like a big, slow, cumbersome piece of crap. I appreciate the fun stuff on the free-to-play account way more because I'm kind of spoiled for choice on the main account, and I find that I don't appreciate it quite as much. It also calls into question the whole idea of, okay, like Mech Arena is obviously a pay-to-win game to a degree, right? Obviously, like certain guns, certain mechs are only purchasable with real cash, right? Not in-game currency, and so therefore it is by definition pay-to-win. However, what are you really paying for? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this is the thing. I could, on this free-to-play account, go into the gear hub and I could, like, spend real money to just get Eclipse on the free-to-play account and just get okay, I can't actually right now, but hypothetically get a Nomad, you know, and just buy a bunch of mechs, like a Volti or whatever, and just win the game, right? And just have, like, a much, much more powerful hanger, and that's all well and good. But after like 3 games, like my matchmaking values on my account are just gonna sort of equalize and readjust, and all of a sudden I'm playing up against hangers of Lacewing, Nomad, Eclipse, Surge, and I don't know, like a Hemlock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up against opponents and bots even that are suddenly just as powerful as the currently, like the newly upgraded hanger that I've just got, and I'm not winning any more games than I was before with this like budget free-to-play hanger. Like, your win ratio is going to equalize anyway, you know? The games are going to feel just as hard. And so that leads me to the realization that honestly, the biggest and best upgrades that you can get inside of this game are not the most powerful mechs, like Nomad and Surge and Eclipse, while those are very, very good mechs. The real upgrades that you get in Mech Arena are those upgrades and those mechs and those guns that you buy and unlock on your account that make the game more fun to play. Those are actually the real upgrades on your account. For example, it's like Volti on my main account. Dude, this mech I tell you what, like, I don't know that it's like the most meta mech in the game. I've never been an endgame player inside of Mech Arena before. Does it really compare to the power of like Surge, Eclipse, those kinds of guys? Probably not. Feels strong to me, but probably not. But I love using this mech. I love using this mech. It just addresses my playstyle perfectly with the Thunderstorm skill and the standoffish kind of like poke from afar playstyle. That's what I like, giving like an oversight of the entire map. Love this bloody mech. Another example as well. I know Lacewing is very, very strong. A lot of people are in agreement, apparently, that Lacewing's very, very strong. For me, the best part about Lacewing isn't that it's a powerful mech, it's that it's bloody fun to play. It's really fun to play, right? Scout mech with relatively high energy capacities is quite nice. The jump skill is great. The ability to drop mines beneath you is interesting. It can result in some funny moments, you know? It's just a fun mech to play, man. And so that's what the real winning is inside of Mech Arena. Is this making sense to you people? You know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. I'd love to hear what you guys think down below in the comments, man. But this is the kind of realization that I'm coming to on the free-to-play account, is that there's a lot more to winning than finishing high on a scoreboard inside of Mech Arena, you know? And for somebody who gets plenty frustrated inside of this game, as you guys no doubt notice in a lot of the videos, I do try and keep this in the back of my mind, and I simmer down pretty quickly. Yeah. Remembering these things. Most important part of all, man, as a free-to-play player inside of Mech is, A, the game's going to match you against dudes running Seekers and Hemlocks and Eclipses and Revoker Surges and all of just the most unfair matchups you've ever bloody seen. You're going to be whale food sometimes in this game, and that's just kind of the way it is. It's the price we pay for playing this game. It's the price you pay as a free-to-play player, you know what I'm saying? Don't get caught in the trap of comparing yourself and your account's progress to the progress of other players. At the end of the day, the only person you should ever really be comparing yourself to is the likes of, well, frankly, yourself last week. And yourself... Oh my god, dude, we are getting absolutely accosted. Is yourself and your own account like 3 weeks ago. Oh my god, dude, those kills were absolutely saucy as hell, man. They stacked up like good ones. I gotta go ahead and system crash this guy before he does the same thing to me, but compare your account's progress to where your account was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, last month, all of those things, man, and that is going to result in a much more satisfying, oh god, I pushed out too much, a much more satisfying, I don't know, outlook on your own account than you're ever going to get if you're comparing yourself to other players, right? And hey, man, at the end of the day, eventually you're going to be the player on your team that gets the crazy, absolutely popping off hard carry, you know, Revoker Surge teammate who's just going to win the game for you, man. It all comes back around eventually. Again, all you can do is the best with what you've got. Anywho, I've got a crap load more grind to do on this free-to-play account, man. That said, we've made great progress in getting all of the Battle Pass objectives done. Let's go ahead and claim all these up and end the game with a happy little shot of dopamine, you know what I'm saying? As we claim all of the rewards that we've grabbed so far, man. All kinds of credits, blueprints, blah, 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 blah. Good stuff. Let me know how you guys deal with the tilt of this game, which I'm sure, you know, people deal with every now and again. From time to time, especially as free-to-play players, man. If you're looking to start off a new Mech Arena account, man, make sure to get that done right now by using the beginner promo link that's down below this video at the top of the description box, man. Hit like on this video if you did indeed like it. I'm going to catch all of you guys just a tad bit later, man.